Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Now, since the Premier League season has returned, something else will return on our channel. That is match previews. 1 or 2 days before the match, we will release a preview of the match listing all fixture info, what happened last time between the two teams, team news, projected lineups, projected scores, and just our thoughts about how the match will go. So this preview is for our season opener, Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City, will be held on Sunday, August 15th, 2021 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. It will be held at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 8:30 a.m. Pacific Time. You can watch this game in the U.S. on NBCSN, the cable channel, or Telemundo for our Spanish-speaking fans. Last time out against Man City, we didn't have too great of an outing, did we? It was a 1-0 loss in the Carabao Cup final. Such a killer, but they just overly dominated us, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. This season, we have everything will be different. We have Romero.
I think we're just better. Like, we have a plan now.
Yeah,
because against City, especially,
we had an unexperienced Ryan Mason.
Yeah, and he had one game before the final. So
Southampton.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Next up, team news for Spurs. There is just one confirmed out. Ryan Sessegnon is injured with a hamstring injury. Romero is a extremely low doubt with a knee injury he suffered at Copa America, but Nuno has said in his press conference that Romero looks to be doing really well, and he will make the final decision on Saturday whether he wants him to participate in the game or not. Harry Kane is another story. After his whole saga of not showing up to training and then coming in almost a week late without even telling some of the Spurs board in an attempt to force a move to Manchester City. I think he's just come back too late. I don't think he'll be able to. Yeah, I don't think Nuno will put him in.
I don't think he's had enough training sessions back with the team yet.
Yeah. And lastly, Jaffa Tanganga is a doubt with a groin injury he picked up against Arsenal in our preseason Mind Charity tournament. For the away side, the visiting team Manchester City have just 2 injured players. Kevin De Bruyne is a high doubt with an ankle injury he suffered at Euro 2020. While Phil Foden is also confirmed out with a foot injury he also suffered at Euro 2020.
Next up is projected lineups. So, of course, Lloris between the sticks in goal. He's had a pretty good. I saw in a little sneak peek on their YouTube channel on the training session, preparing for Man City. Lloris had an excellent double sub. So that
you just know nice. He's just going to drop another masterclass. He was great at the Euros as well.
He's always been great against City.
Yeah, and he always drops a masterclass. That's true. Ever since he dropped a disaster class when we drew 2-2 in 2016, I think it was. We drew 2-2 and Lloris made 2 stinkers of a save. But ever since then, he's been solid against City.
At right back, we have Matt Doherty. I think he'll do really well under Nuno.
His old manager.
And that they have, I think Nuno will play him over Aurier.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Aurier has been involved in preseason as much as Doherty. Yeah. Really.
And then our 2 center backs are Romero and Dyer. Romero, he's very low doubt for if he'll be involved in the game, but with a knee injury from Copa America. But I think he'll be in the squad.
Nuno said he's pretty much ready to go. They were just doing some final checks. So if he can start, I'm all for it. He's going to be a great center back. He's such a good signing.
Yeah. Dyer, on the other hand, he's had a good preseason, I would say.
Yeah. So I hopefully he can just provide a solid enough performance.
It looks like now his head is actually
working now. It's not.
It's not actually a square anymore, like a fridge.
Yeah, he can actually head balls away.
And it just won't come off the corners of his. And in left back we have Reguilon. He had an excellent start to last season, and then at the end he started to have
A little bit of a drop.
And I think it was because there was less competition because Davies was injured.
Not only less competition, but I think he also just got fatigued from the season.
He got overworked.
Yeah. He overworked himself. I think he didn't expect such a hard season in the Premier League.
But yeah, he had a brilliant performance against Arsenal.
Yeah, in the preseason.
And then with Tanguy being out for this game.
Possibly out, yeah, because he hasn't featured in preseason.
Yeah.
So he's not going to make the start. We know that.
So I think that we're going to have a Højbjerg and Skip midfield pivot. I think that'll work well. We've seen that so many times in preseason, and it's worked pretty well.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see it.
But I think Højbjerg has had an excellent Euro 2020 campaign. After what happened with Eriksen and in their first game, he's really stepped up with his 3 assists and some real man-of-the-match performances for Denmark. He's just been all over the place. And then Oliver Skip, what a season he had with Norwich. He played, 42 of the 46 games in the championship. And he was amazing. Even scored a goal. Yeah. Got that goal.
Moving on, our center attacking midfielder is Giovanni Lo Celso.
Copa America winner.
He's the kind of player that makes those runs, quick counterattacks, and I'm excited to see that against Man City.
Scored against Man City.
Yeah.
In this November.
Yeah.
Of 2020. And coming back from the Copa America with a trophy will be huge for him. Really boost his confidence. And he was good there as well. He made some serious impact.
Moving on the right wing, we have Lucas Moura. He's had an excellent preseason. He always performs in preseason.
The question is whether he can carry that on.
I mean, he always performs decently in the season, I have to say.
Especially against Man City, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it'll start to wear off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually.
And then on the left wing, we'll have Bergwijn. He's had a pretty good preseason, I would say.
Looks like Nuno really believes in him.
Yeah. And Jose believed in him as well.
Yeah, I think it was just his lack of scoring ability.
Yeah, he just didn't. His finishing. He just doesn't look as... He needs to calm down when he makes his finish. That's his problem.
Yeah.
And then on top, on striker, we have Heung-min Son. We've seen him multiple times play striker. And since Harry Kane most likely will not be there, he'll have to play striker in place for Harry Kane. And I think he'll do well there.
But we do know that when we don't have Harry Kane, we can win against City.
We always have masterclasses.
Yes.
The
Champions League
4-3 win at the Etihad.
And even the first leg, I think he went out injured halfway through the game, Harry Kane. And then obviously the 2-0 masterclass with Steven Bergwijn's volley back in February of 2020, just before the pandemic. So I have big hopes for this game. I think we can really put a dent in City. Start them off with a dent, and then they'll inevitably go on their winning streak. But at least we put a little bit of a dent in them.
And moving on, we'll have our projected scores. So what's your projected score?
2-1 Spurs.
I'm going to say 2-0 Spurs. With Romero in defense, and I think... And with the Skip Højbjerg pivot, I think we'll do it. We always perform well against City without Kane for some reason.
I don't know what it is. No other team.
And
only
I think it's going to be a repeat of what in January, right before the pandemic,
February.
a 2-0 win. February. The 2-0 win over Man City.
You think it'll be Bergwijn and Son?
No, I think it'll be a Son one-on-one goal to start it off, an early goal, and then it'll be a Lucas Moura flick-on header.
That's what I was going to say, Son and Lucas Moura. Mm-hmm. One of them will be assisted by Lo Celso, mark my words. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited for what Nuno has in plans, has in store. Obviously, with the integration of Skip and the addition of Romero and Bryan Gil, who I don't think we'll see Bryan Gil start, but he'll definitely come off the bench against City. He's going to be a proper
I'm very excited
man.
for him.
Yeah. But that is it for our first match preview of the 2021-2022 season for Tottenham Hotspur. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're just 29 away from 400 subscribers. Let's see if we can get that target before August 20th.
Also, like goal for this video is 20 likes.
Let's get those 20 likes. Yeah, but make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment down below what your projected lineup and scores are. And until next time,
Come on, you Spurs!